I heard a pretty good proposition brought up by the mic'd up crew over in Baton Rouge. They said that Saban should be promoted to almost a commissioner of college football. I mean, he's grown with the game, has so much influence on the game. With how where college football is going right now, you can't rely on the NCAA to police this, right? I mean, the conferences already don't care what the NCAA says. So you almost need like a sole commissioner of college football, with that being Nick Saban, and maybe he works it out with NCAA and NIL and transfer portal and TV contracts because he's people respect what he has to say, right? I mean, he's been in the game for so long. You look at college football, he's changed the game in a lot of ways. I'm saying a lot of good things about Nick Saban, even though I hate him. But Tyler, what do you think he's just going to sail off into the sunset? Maybe take an analytical or a TV announcer job, go on College Game Day, take over Lee Corso's spot because somebody's got to. I mean, he can't be around there much longer.
Let Lee Corso be your commissioner.
Lord. Or does this commissioner role sound like something that might be good for college football in the long run?
I just don't think that there's going to be a commissioner ever in college football. I just think that we're just at the point that the conferences are going to do whatever the hell they want and just pretty much stick the middle finger to the NCAA because the NCAA doesn't really any control like anything in college football unless like you get a slap on the wrist by them, like a violation of recruiting or something like that. But you never
Florida
really
State
hear
just
from.
happened.
Yeah, well, we'll see if
They
anything
were
comes.
they were offering the uh that player for the whole Florida State thing. Wade and I were reading it when I was in town. $15,000 a month to be on the team. Like then, of course, it doesn't come out who the player was or anything like that. $15,000 a month. That's insane. Like,
Probably not even on the high end.
yeah, I'm sure these players are getting a lot more. So they got to do something about it. We talked about maybe a salary cap, or they play each player a salary, and then they're allowed to do their own endorsement deals. But
It needs to be
that
put in an escrow account for them where they can't touch it. And it's
until
just
after,
like you get this money when you go pro, but if you leave, then it's voided.
yeah, they sign a contract, 3-4 year contract. Um, and once you fulfill your obligations, you get the money. Uh, I don't know. That's the 15 grand a month when I heard that number.
Now,
It's
the same
wild.
could be said for the coaches. I mean, I think Washington should probably take DeBoer's bonus that he got last week right back because he turned around and left and then caused them to have to panic and overpay for a coach. But they made a good hire, so I think it worked out.
Yeah, they got Arizona's coach. So we'll see what he does. But it's just fake money at this point, right? I mean, Mike Norvell's making over $10 million a year. He has like 2 good seasons with Florida State, and they're like, "Oh my
He was
gosh,
about to get fired 2 years ago. Now, if Alabama
exactly,
hired him, that would have been a
Harbaugh was
bad hire.
about to get fired too.
yeah." And then, I mean, people were calling for Brian Kelly's head this year because of how bad Matt House was in the defense. He's
But does
making 10
college
million a year.
coaching matter that much? Like, yeah, you got to have a guy that keeps your program in line, but like that was Ed Orgeron's downfall was not keeping the program in line, but the talent won it for him. Like Jim Harbaugh's got the program falling around him, and the talent wins it. Like you just need somebody that can keep the roof up, I guess. I
You need
don't know.
almost like a good CEO. The CEO hires people to do their job. You just need like a
Now hiring
facilitator.
players.
Yeah, players, assistants. It's it's just a team manager
The
at that
numbers are
point.
getting up there for some mediocre coaches. All I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, Saban had it written into his contract that every time somebody was paid to become the highest paid coach, he would get a bonus to then he would become the highest paid coach. So it's a dangerous game you're playing because you're chasing the next person. I mean, say LSU wins the national championship 2 years from now. Okay. Brian Kelly's going from 10 million a year to probably like 12, 13 million. And then so Steve Sarkisian's going to say, "Hey, I want more money because we made it to the playoff." And now he's getting paid more. And then you just goes down the line to where everybody's just going to want more, to where in the end, the fans are going to get screwed because we're going to be paying $45 for a beer in the stadium to help pay for the coach. Like, Dodgers fans with Shohei, you're going to be paying $45 for a thing of French fries. So get ready for that one. But you can argue it till you blue in the face. College football is all about money. That's why you see him sign these big deals with the TV, the news stations. You got ESPN and SEC with their huge deal. And it just trickles down to NIL, the boosters. Like Wade, I told you in the car this weekend, if I got all this money, I don't care that much about getting a player to possibly help us win a national championship. I'm going to spend it on
Yeah,
something
you got
else.
bigger priorities in life.
That's just me. I don't know how this guy is paying this Florida State recruit 15 grand or 9 grand, whatever the number was, a month to just be enrolled at the school. Like, that's insane. But that's a rant for another day.